will be discussing the need for early education programs, the solution of what they solve, and the outcome of putting your children in early education programs. Early childhood education should be is an essential for every child under the age of 5 because of the benefits of lifelong social, academic, and health advantages. Therefore, parents, schools, and federal governments should ensure that each child be provided with equal access to early childhood programs. I will first be discussing the need of early education programs. So, a research study in 1995 by the American Federation of Teachers saw that the most critical time of brain development occurred before the age of 5. Also, Nationswell.com 2014 Scarda is a university professor at the University of Oklahoma. And in Oklahoma, there's way too many preschoolers and there's not enough room for students. Therefore, the parents that want to put their children in preschool can't because there's not enough room. Therefore, if it was mandatory, there would be enough room for for students that want to be in the early childhood programs. Now that I discussed the need, I will now discuss the solution. The solution is put your child in an EC program. According to K-12 Academics 2017, Head Start was a summer pilot program that first started that was designed for low-income families. It includes educational component, nutrition, and health screenings, and family support. So because of their low-income status, they weren't able to afford all the things that came along with preschool, which is why Head Start, the early education program, was started. That way low-income families can have access to this as well. Also, Sarah Tooley, 2015 edsource.org, says that kids that attended TK had an access to early learning, so it gave them an advantage, like a head start, before all the other kids with the math, the reading, the letters, the numbers. So now that I talked about the solution, I will now talk about the outcome. So according to RAND Corporation 2005, when the government invests $1 into these intervention programs, we as a society get ranges from $1.80 to $17.07. So when the government invests into these programs, which they should be doing, we get money back as a outcome. Also, it's early social and cognitive development. Lisa Borgeller, 2015, says that when you put your child in an early education program, they're able to gain access earlier than the other kids are able to. So it introduces them to going to school, sitting in a classroom, listening to a teacher, not talking, having to learn the rules, having to learn their numbers, learn their letters, learn everything that they need to. They learn it earlier. That way they have a head start. When they get to kindergarten, they're already ready to rock and roll. It also gives the students regular health screenings. So they get their dental checked, they get their scoliosis checked. You have to have regular immunizations, the school checks, which keeps the families up to date on their health. Also, it's an early introduction to academics. So now that I discussed the outcome, I will now conclude. So I've talked about the need, the solution, and the outcome of early childhood programs. Early education is essential for every child under the age of 5 because of the lifelong social, academic, and health benefits. Therefore, parents, schools, local and federal governments should do everything that they can to ensure that each child gets an equal access to these programs. So what can you do? You can educate yourself. So when you have a child and you're looking at different options, I would look at what they offer for your child before they get to kindergarten, like the educational components, what they do for health, what they do for nutrition. You can also attend district board meetings and let them know your concern about the programs that they have. Or you can write letters to the Board of Education urging them for money towards these ECE programs.
All right, thank you.